Today we're going to be talking about how NetherRealm can fix the special offers section in Injustice 2 Mobile. I've actually been wanting to make a video like this because I feel like I have a lot of really great ideas for packs that could be added in the special offers section, and even though they would be costing you money, I feel like my packs can give you a much better return than the packs that are currently in the game. Usually when you go buy a $10 or $20 pack, yes, it will be speeding up the process for you a little bit, but really not that much, and especially not for the amount of money that you're going to be spending. I feel like the packs that I made will give you a much better return for your money and will actually help you boost you up by a significant amount of time. I know NetherRealm is never going to watch this video, and I know for sure that they're never going to be updating the special offers to be better for us. But on the off chance, on the 0.111% of the chance that they might watch this video and they might feel like my opinions actually are good, here are a couple of packs that I think would be really great in the special offers section. The very first thing we have to consider is the pricing for these packs. For me, I felt like $10 would be a pretty good amount of money. I don't really want you to be spending $20 because if you buy that pack twice, that's already $40 down the drain. If you buy two $10 packs, it's only 20 bucks. It's not that bad. So I feel like $10 is pretty good. The second thing we're going to be considering is the amount of currencies in the game. So there's a lot of different ones. There's gems, credits, gear material, gear reforges, arena credits, league credits, XP capsules, shards, artifact fragments, orbs, and energy tanks. There might be one or two more different types of currencies, but these are going to be the ones that we're mainly going to be focusing on and the ones that most packs are going to have. So now that we have all the different types of currencies, what we now have to do is we have to separate them from the essential ones to the not so essential ones. This is going to help us determine how many packs there should actually be in the game. And once you separate them out, it's actually ridiculous that they added so many different types of packs in the game, because for me personally, I feel like there should really only be 4 different packs. And even though it would be great to have a pack for every single individual currency, the main 4 ones that I think we should absolutely need to have, it's going to be a pack for gems, credits, gear material, and gear reforges. All of the other currencies, or in other words, the non-essential currencies, we should really get all of those and put a small amount into each one of these packs. That way you know that your money is going to be buying you a little bit of everything. I think that's just fair. So for example, the first pack we're going to be talking about is a gem pack that's only going to be $10. I think the amount of gems they should add should be around 2,000 or at the very least 1,800. And on the side, you should be getting about 400 arena credits, 2,000 league credits, XP capsules enough to get up to level 50 for one character, 50 prismatic shards, 10,000 artifact fragments, 5 orbs, and finally 20 energy tanks. So the main thing you're going to be getting in this pack is obviously gems. It is a gem pack, and I came up with the number 1,800 at least. I think it should be closer to 2,000, but 1,800 at least, because in Champions Arena, which is the game mode that gives you the most amount of gems, once you get up to Division 1, that's how many gems you're going to be making. And for somebody who maybe doesn't have the time or maybe has the roster to really get up there and they really want to get those rewards for, let's say, a good special offer comes out or something like that, this way they can only spend $10 and they can basically complete all the work that it takes to get up to Division 1 for Champions Arena. The side rewards are going to be exactly the same for the other 3 packs. And at first glance, it kind of makes it seem like I'm giving you a lot for only $10, right? But honestly, in my experience in this game, even if you have a lot of a certain amount of currency, you're going to have to do that multiple different times because there's a lot of different characters. So yeah, these $10 are going to get you pretty far for now, but you might need to buy another pack later on in the future. But at least this pack is going to keep you pretty well maintained for a few weeks at least. It's probably going to last you a couple of months depending on what you're doing. Moving on to the credits pack, I think for $10 you should at least be able to get enough credits to promote one character up to level 5 stars. So I think that's about 170 credits, and then it should also be giving you enough credits to at the very least be able to level up all of your special abilities all the way up to level 50. That actually works pretty great too, since one of the side rewards, which we already talked about, is actually going to be getting enough XP capsules to level you up to level 50, so that works out pretty good. And again, it kind of sounds like I'm giving you a lot, but also consider how many characters are on the game. There's a lot of different characters. There's more than 80, so if you did that for every single character, you'd be spending like 800 bucks. I'm pretty sure nobody's going to do that, and I'm pretty sure if you were to buy this pack, you'd probably only do it once or twice, maybe for King of Atlantis Aquaman, maybe for Last Life Joker, if you really want to speed up your process. So I think this pack is pretty well balanced. Up next is going to be the gear material chest, and this one is actually going to get a little bit crazy. So remember what I just said about credits, how there are so many different characters, and even if one pack gave you enough, credits to level up one character, you would still have to level up all of the other 80 other characters. Now imagine that, times 5, because that's what gears are. Every single character has 5 different gears. So this pack should be giving you a lot for your money. I think at the very, very least, they should be giving you enough gear material to be able to level up 2 gear pieces at the very least up to level 50 or 60. Now this pack, I'm not going to lie, is probably going to be the one that people would buy the least since we have raids. But you also have to remember that there are some characters that we cannot be getting gears out of raids, so maybe this might help out those people that are building those types of characters, or maybe they're just not really getting lucky and getting a certain gear piece off of raids, so they just want to manually level it up so they don't have to keep on waiting. Moving on, I saved the best for last. Now we're going to talk about the Gear Reforge pack, and this one is going to be the one that I really wanted to buy if this ever existed, because Gear Reforges are really hard to come around and they are super, super essential. I think that the Gear Reforge pack should be giving you at the very least 400 to 500 gear reforges. Now again, consider how many different characters there are in the game. You would have to buy this pack multiple different times if you really wanted to buy your way through everything. I'm 99% sure people don't want to do that. Maybe they just want to level up this one specific character that they're super excited to level up, but they just can't because they're just not getting any gear reforges. This would be the pack for you. You can just spend $10 and there you go. All of your problems are solved, and maybe you could start working on other characters that you probably are still excited to build, but not so much in a hurry. So therefore, you're probably not going to be spending $10 on them. You could probably just be a little bit more patient for them and wait to be getting your reforges through campaign or through special offers or wherever. So I think this pack is pretty well balanced. For only $10, you're going to be able to build up a character that you're super excited for and not have to wait, a million years just to get enough gear reforges to change up your gear talents on your characters. 400 to 500 I think should be enough to change up one character. You might even have enough to be leveling up a little bit of the next character. So again, I think that's pretty well balanced. So those are the 4 main packs that I think should absolutely be in the game. And honestly, those are the only packs that I think should be in the game, because one of the biggest problems about having so many different types of currencies is that the pricing over time just starts to get a little bit messed up. For example, in operations, this is ridiculous. If you did the 10-hour operations, you can skip it completely for 1,800 gems, but where you're going to be getting a return is a little bit of gems, probably, it's by chance, and you are going to be getting a little bit of credits. That just isn't anywhere near worth 1,800 gems. So that's something that I think isn't really priced fairly. And there are also many other different examples in special offers where this thing costs more than this other thing, but it doesn't really matter because nobody's going to buy it. So I don't really understand the pricing for certain things in this game. You can kind of think of it like this. In the real world, if you had a piece of rock and you had a piece of gold, which one would be more valuable? You'd probably say gold, right? But we haven't taken the most important thing into consideration. That's the situation. If you were stuck in the desert and you had a rock and a piece of gold, they're both equally useless because they're not going to help you at all. If you were in a city or something like that, well, then the gold would actually be worth a little bit more. And maybe if the rock is heavier, maybe if you're in a situation where you have to hit something really hard, well, in that situation, the rock would actually be more valuable than the gold. You see what I'm saying? There's a lot of different situations where pricing is completely different, and this game just doesn't really do that very well. When I started making this video and I started thinking of different ideas for these packs, I very quickly realized that if I made every single pack a different type of currency, it would be incredibly confusing to be putting certain things against certain things. So for example, if I want to compare XP capsules to gems, I can't really do that. You can't really do that accurately because 99% of the time, gems are just going to be more valuable because of their use. It really doesn't matter how many XP capsules you put in there. Maybe if you put like 1,000,000, well then yeah, obviously the XP capsules will be pretty great. But you guys know what I'm saying, right? In a realistic standpoint, where I try to price both things equally, it just really wouldn't work out. And so what I decided to do is I said, okay, we're going to take the main things that I think everybody wants. We're going to make a different pack for every single one of those, and we're going to add a little bit of everything else so that way everything gets just a little bit more balanced. And that way you don't really have to compete with currencies. You're actually going to be getting quite a bit of different types of currencies for every single pack. And I think that honestly just makes more sense than what the developers are doing right now. So that's pretty much it. But before I go, I just wanted to say one quick thing. No matter what I did for these packs, somebody, I just know it, somebody is going to complain about either the game being too hard to grind out and packs not costing, fairly enough amount of money, or the packs are way too great, therefore people are going to be spending money, and therefore it's kind of pointless for me to be grinding out, but I don't want to buy any packs. there's always going to be somebody that just isn't really happy if packs are great or packs are bad, because it's depending on the situation, it's going to benefit some people and it's not going to benefit some people. What I wanted to do is I wanted to make these packs as cheap as possible so people just don't complain as much. But I just know that there are going to be people out there that are going to be spending like, maybe $200 on these packs, and they're going to be severely boosted by all the progress that they're going to be making because of the packs. And then there are going to be some people that don't buy anything because they don't want to spend any money in the game, and they're both going to be at odds. I can't really do anything about that. All right, I just can't. There's no sort of chest that I could make that would be appealing towards you because your ideals are completely opposite. Just try not to be an a-hole about it. These aren't real chests. This is just a concept video. I'm not trying to sound mad. I just wanted to put that little disclaimer out. Anyways, I hope you guys have a nice day. Stay safe and stay clean, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you once again for the support. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And this is a very long outro. I'm going to go ahead and end it right now.